Technology is an emerging opening space every day with new opportunities. We are having a conversation with the Ma diaspora in the US to talk about data, because we know the new direction this technology is taking and decision is taking is going to be a lot to do with data-driven decision making. In the process, we began a conversation of how do we begin to introduce young learners, children in early schooling. Because of that diaspora engagement and because of the exposure the diaspora have on the other side, we are sure that it is going to evolve to become a very big thing.
Diasporas are good for countries. Diasporas are really good for countries. I'll give three quick examples and then I will let that be that. Everybody probably in this room has had a relative or friend going to India for medical care, probably. The healthcare system in India that we so depend on and that is famed around the world was built by their diaspora. The diaspora left, learned, pooled resources, pooled knowledge, skills, technology, and technology, transferred it back to India, built what is now a world-class healthcare system that we all depend on. That is the power of a diaspora. Second one, Ghana has harnessed this idea of identity tourism. Ghana gives particularly Black Americans the idea that they can find their roots or their home in this large homecoming tourism setup. And because of that, they even go to the extent where they give them identity documents, IDs, and citizenship. Because of that, they have opened up a whole new kind of tourism, or tourism industry that is built on going home to find your roots for people who have been disconnected from their heritage for hundreds of years. That's the power of the idea of a diaspora. The third one I would say really, really quickly is Ireland. Ireland harnesses its diaspora quite shamelessly. They claim Barack Obama more than we claim him because his mother was of Irish descent. And they have used their diaspora to get political and economic advancements. So any country, especially those in the global south that are not working hard to incentivize its diaspora or to paint that picture and say diaspora is our externalization, is a sharp end of the spear, then we will have missed it. So that is the dream.
I happen to be the board chair of Kenya US Tech Forum, which is a platform that brings together Kenyans living in the US who are either passionate about tech, who want to get in tech, or who are already in tech, who want to exchange ideas, from collaboration. And so that's why we are here, because we want to form a collaboration amongst Kenyans living in the US and other places, the diaspora community, as well as Kenyans living here. I do understand that there are so many people who are from diaspora doing different things in their own right way. But again, I think there is synergy when we all come together. We want to bring in our expertise. We went out there, learned something, interacted, got something that we feel that we need to bring it back to our country. So such events like this one will go a long way to supporting our tech ecosystem.
If there's anything about Kenya, it's remarkable. I think being Kenyan myself, I can actually proudly say we have the most educated, most awakened youth, not just in Africa, I believe in the world. Just the way that the Gen Z, for example, have used technology in the last couple of months is remarkable. To create awareness, civic education. So Kenya is one of really the top. I think it's the top when it comes to the African continent in terms of technological advancement. We need to invest in ourselves, and we ourselves have to save ourselves by building sustainable startups and creating an ecosystem of, funding, VCs, not necessarily VCs, but funding plus young people who are willing to take the leap of using technology to solve our unique African and Kenyan problems.